Layering textures in Rustic Vintage Spaces, Autumn Edition for full warmth. Introduction: the power of textures in rustic autumn homes. When autumn arrives, rustic vintage spaces come alive with layers of warmth and comfort. More than color or furniture, it's texture that transforms a house into a seasonal retreat. This video explores the art of layering textures in rustic vintage interiors for fall, using fabrics, woods, metals, and natural elements to create coziness. By thoughtfully mixing textures, you'll discover how to make your home feel richer, warmer, and deeply inviting for the autumn season. Why layering textures matters in fall design. Textures are the foundation of rustic vintage styling because they bring depth and character. Smooth, shiny surfaces feel cold, but rough, tactile ones feel lived in and warm. In autumn, when nights grow chilly, layering multiple textures, wood, wool, linen, stone, creates an atmosphere that wraps you in comfort. This design approach helps rooms feel natural, balanced, and visually interesting.
Before we dive back into the previous video, take a moment to subscribe to the Vintage and Rustic Decor YouTube channel if you haven't already. Your support helps us continue sharing beautiful inspirations filled with timeless charm, rustic warmth, and vintage elegance. Don't forget to also like the video and leave a comment, whether it's your thoughts, favorite pieces, or ideas you'd love to see next. Every like, comment, and subscription truly helps our creative community grow and keeps the spirit of vintage and rustic living alive.
Warm woods as the seasonal anchor. Wood is at the heart of rustic vintage interiors, and autumn is the season to showcase it. From reclaimed beams to farmhouse tables, wood's natural grain and patina bring depth and grounding. Mixing finishes, matte, distressed, polished, adds variety without breaking cohesion. Wood furniture pairs beautifully with cozy textiles, creating a perfect autumn balance. Fabrics that define autumn coziness. Nothing softens a rustic vintage room quite like fabric. Wool throws, velvet pillows, linen curtains, and cotton slipcovers bring tactile warmth. Fabrics also layer color into the home, deep greens, terracotta, and muted neutrals, while enhancing comfort. Draping textiles over chairs, layering rugs, or adding fabric runners is an easy way to make a room feel season-ready. mixing metals for patina and depth. Patinated metals, brass, copper, iron, are perfect accents in rustic autumn design. They add sheen while still maintaining vintage character. A copper pot in the kitchen, brass candlesticks on a mantel, or an iron lantern in the entryway creates contrast against wood and textiles. Mixing metals thoughtfully ensures a layered but cohesive style. Stone and brick for earthy character. Rustic interiors often highlight natural stone or brick, which bring grounding and texture. In fall, these elements feel especially fitting because they echo the rugged beauty of the season. Whether it's a brick fireplace, a stone wall, or small accents like slate coasters, stone adds permanence and balance to textured spaces. The role of rugs in autumn layering. Rugs are essential for layering textures in rustic spaces. Persian rugs, braided wool rugs, or jute rugs provide warmth underfoot and anchor furniture arrangements. Layering rugs, placing a smaller patterned rug over a larger neutral one, creates depth and visual richness. Autumn tones in rugs enhance the cozy feel and tie rooms together. Cozy living room textures. In the living room, layering textures means mixing soft seating with hard surfaces. A linen sofa, wool pillows, a wooden coffee table, and an iron floor lamp create a dynamic, cozy setup. Adding woven baskets, ceramic vases, or knit throws makes the room feel more inviting. These small but thoughtful details transform a living room into an autumn haven. Dining rooms styled with layers. The dining room is the perfect space for autumn texture. A rustic wooden table layered with linen runners, woven placemats, ceramic dinnerware, and brass utensils creates a welcoming setting. Adding dried flowers or natural greenery completes the look. Every layer contributes to a dining space that feels full of warmth and seasonal charm. Bedroom layers for autumn retreats. Bedrooms shine when styled with seasonal textures. Linen sheets topped with wool blankets, velvet pillows, and a quilted comforter make the bed a cozy retreat. A braided rug on the floor and rustic wooden nightstands complete the look. By layering fabrics and finishes, bedrooms feel restful and in tune with autumn's coziness. Rustic bathrooms with texture. Bathrooms can also embrace autumn textures through natural materials. Woven baskets, textured towels, wooden vanities, and patinated fixtures create rustic charm. A stone-soaked dish or ceramic vase filled with dried flowers adds subtle depth. Even in small bathrooms, layering tactile elements creates warmth and rustic authenticity. Entryway styled with warm textures. The entryway sets the tone for the whole home. Adding a vintage wooden bench, a wool throw, a woven rug, and a rustic metal coat hook makes the space instantly welcoming. Seasonal touches like a basket of pumpkins or a rustic wreath reinforce the autumn spirit. Layered textures here invite guests into a cozy home. Outdoor rustic autumn layers. Outdoor areas benefit from texture layering too. Wooden rocking chairs with plaid blankets, textured cushions, and lanterns create an inviting autumn porch. Adding natural elements like dried corn stalks, gourds, and woven baskets enhances rustic charm. Outdoor layering ensures seasonal style flows seamlessly from outside to in. Mixing patterns for dynamic style. Patterns are another way to layer texture visually. Plaids, florals, and vintage-inspired prints bring movement and variety. When paired with rustic solids like wood and stone, patterns prevent spaces from feeling flat. Autumn is the perfect season to experiment with cozy plaids or botanical prints for added charm. Using natural greenery and dried botanicals. Natural greenery, branches, and dried flowers add both texture and authenticity to rustic autumn homes. A simple vase filled with eucalyptus or dried wheat on a wooden table feels grounded and seasonal. These organic textures balance man-made elements and connect the home with nature's rhythm. Lighting that highlights texture. Lighting isn't just functional, it enhances texture. Warm-tone bulbs, rustic chandeliers, and candlelight all highlight the layers of wood, fabric, and metal in a room. Light softens textures and casts shadows that enhance depth. In autumn, dim, golden light emphasizes the cozy layers you've built. Budget-friendly ways to layer textures. Layering doesn't have to be expensive. Thrifted blankets, DIY woven wall hangings, and repurposed wooden crates bring texture without high cost. Mixing high and low pieces keeps rustic styling approachable. Creativity, not budget, is the key to rich autumn interiors. Sustainable rustic layering. Sustainability aligns naturally with rustic style. Choosing reclaimed wood, organic fabrics, and handmade ceramics adds texture while being eco-conscious. Upcycling vintage finds or repurposing old materials gives your home unique charm. Sustainable layering creates interiors that are both beautiful and responsible. Tips for pulling it all together. The secret to layering textures is balance. Combine rough with smooth, soft with hard, shiny with matte. Too much of one texture overwhelms, but thoughtful combinations create warmth and harmony. Keep a consistent autumn palette, and let each texture shine while contributing to the bigger picture. Conclusion: layered textures for autumn warmth. Layering textures is what makes rustic vintage autumn interiors so inviting. From wood and wool to stone, metal, and natural greenery, every texture adds depth and coziness. By balancing these elements across your home, you create spaces that feel warm, welcoming, and timelessly rustic. If you enjoyed this autumn styling guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more rustic vintage home inspiration.